And they're a young couple looking for a fresh start in gorgeous Napa Valley, but their dream home turns into a nightmare when the home seller has a hard time letting go, we'll say. Michael Ealy and Megan Good star in The Intruder and face off against actor Dennis Quaid. We're excited to have Michael, Megan, and writer, producer, director Deon Taylor here with us this morning to chat. Hey guys, good morning, right?
Good morning.
Okay, so this movie is going to have people closing the blinds and the curtains of the house for a little while, I think.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious. Megan, I want to start with you because this is something, your character starts off so sweet and trusting.
Right.
You feel sorry for this man.
Right.
But things change and you kind of end up being a tough cookie in the end.
Right.
What was that like making that transition throughout the film?
Oh man, it was crazy because there was times when we would talk on set and I'm like, Deon, I can't, like, people are going to want to strangle my character.
You kind of want to yell. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. And the thing is that the way that he directs, he always comes from the perspective of like watching from the audience almost in a sense. And so he was like, no, that's what we want. That's how we make it interactive. That's how we get people to actually respond with what's happening on the screen. So once I kind of like let go and just like laid into that, to be able to see it with the audience last night, it was incredible to see how people were reacting, and just, it's amazing. So the kind of progression, I guess you could say, was a fun one that I got to kind of go on that journey.
Yeah, because you, Michael, you were suspicious of him pretty much early on in the film, your character, and you kind of want to say, listen to your husband, don't do that, don't go there, don't do this.
Do you? Is that what you want to say?
Kind of, a little bit.
Listen to your husband. Shall we, Megan?
No, that's fine.
Shall we listen?
Yeah, he says that's the point of the whole movie. And
oh, okay. I don't know about that now.
Of course, Devon's like, oh yeah,
and your
exactly.
husband agrees.
What was it like, though, to go toe-to-toe with Dennis Quaid in a film like this? Because there's some intense scenes between you two.
Absolutely. Look, that's part of the reason I signed on. Dennis is a pro. He's been doing this a long time. Anytime you get to work with somebody like that, you, like an athlete, you get better. You know what I mean? They make you better, they make you sharper. You can't go wrong with working with someone like Dennis.
And he comes off so, I guess psychotic is one word. I mean, they're crazy, so many words to describe him. And Deon, I want to tell you how you got him on board with this project, because you actually just sent him a letter out of the board. You wanted him in this role.
Yeah, I needed him. I needed him to make this complete. And I wrote Dennis Quaid a letter. And I sent it to his reps and sent them the script, and they read it and passed it through to him, and he fell in love with the letter and the screenplay, and next thing I know, I was on the phone with Dennis Quaid. I'm like, oh my God, this is
happening.
Yeah, but it was one of the highlights of my life, to be able to get him to do a film like this. And he has a lot of remnants of Jack Nicholson in The Shining, and I think this could possibly be our Shining for this year. It's just an incredible movie, and it's so thought-provoking and so fun, and every place we've been, people are like, I'm just, like last night, there's 350 people in the theater screaming at the top of their lungs.
That's got to be fun to see.
Yeah.
And Michael, you've had some other projects here in Atlanta. This one particularly filmed in Canada.
Yeah.
But tell me about with the Atlanta movie scene and what it means to you to have projects here, and how you've seen it change over the years.
Look, all I've seen is nothing but support from the city of Atlanta, from people that come out. I've shot projects here, and people see you on the streets and they let you know exactly how they feel about all your projects, no matter what it is, and they let you know. And that's I think part of the joy of this movie is that it is interactive, and people always ask, what do you want people to take away from the film? Well, from The Intruder, I think it's kind of, what would you do if this happened to you? Because it's grounded in reality, and I think people walk away feeling like, what would I do? Like, this could really happen to me, because it is so interactive, right? It's, what would you do if this happened to you? I mean, ADT can only be but so good.
That's true, Michael. Thank you so much. And Megan, I wanted to say really quickly, we love your husband. He's been on the show a few times. That blockbuster film Breakthrough out this weekend.
Yeah.
You two are like the Hollywood power couple, and we love it. We love it.
Thank
you all for being power couple, right? Thank you all for being here. Thanks to Screen Gems for helping coordinate today's interview. The Intruder will be in theaters on May 3rd.